Hey y'all, I am here today with the first bike that has been sent to us by a company to review. So we're super excited about it. This is the 3T Ultra Exploro. Exploro Ultra. So this is a 3T Exploro Ultra.
Exploro Ultra Apex Explorer.
And that is a tongue twister.
So,
I know what the bike is. It's just a tongue twister.
because it's not a custom build, we're gonna build it in this one. We're gonna be leaving it stock the way that the company sent it to us, 3T. Thank you, 3T, for sending us this. It's really fun. And we're gonna talk about the value of the build, how the bike rides. You can't see my hand, and all that good stuff. But in this first part of this video, we're just gonna open it up and give you a first impression on it. I asked 3T if they could send us their new bike, which I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. The Extrema, and they were like, yeah, but it'll take a couple months. And then they were like, do you want a bike that's not the Extrema right now? We're like, sure. And here it is. So I haven't really looked this up at all.
So I've been intrigued by the 3T gravel bikes for quite some time. Out of the two of us, between me and Jesse, I am the one in the relationship that's a little bit more into gravel. But yeah, so I'm super excited. We got the bike in my size, and first impression was it's not that heavy.
The Ultra is the big tired one, right? This is the 650B bike. It looks like it has 700C wheels on it.
Oh.
I like the color.
Hey, Pirelli tire. I'm a big Pirelli fan. I run Pirelli tires on pretty much all my, I think every single one of my
You're
bikes.
like pretty insistent about every bike having Pirelli.
I've just had a great experience with them. I like them. I think they make great tires.
And these are the
I'm
M's. You haven't used the M's yet. My dad really liked these.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see Pirelli tires on this bike just from the get-go.
Where could you get some tires like this?
Bicyclestation.com. I'm a huge fan of Pirelli tires. We pretty much always have these in stock. So head to the bicyclestation.com and order your set. We've got
Free
variety.
shipping over $75. So if you get a set of Pirelli tires, you definitely will get free shipping on the order. And we'll have a link to the shop below. All right, so let's go see posting this thing. What we got? It's a wedge.
Okay, so oh boy. Okay.
Wait, put pro wedge tips. Put the seat post in first and then the wedge. Does it fit?
Yeah, we're
Wow.
in. Woo! Just tighten that up.
Wide down tube.
It's interesting though, because it like goes in a little bit right here, like from this angle you can see like the curve there.
Curvature of the frame.
I don't know, what would you call it?
What do you think about this curvature?
There's a lot of angles on this
Yeah.
bike, and honestly, like, I think it looks cool.
We got cable routing that luckily we don't have to do, but it goes into the top tube.
Yeah, that's interesting. My only concern is that this cable, I feel like on most frames, the cable routing, like where it comes out, is more of an angle going out, whereas this looks like it's just like the cable's just like shooting straight up. I'm just thinking, I mean, I guess with how it would lay.
We'll figure it out.
We're gonna have to mess with that.
We'll mess with it. The other thing about this build that's kind of cool is that it comes with 3T's, pretty much all 3T finishing kit parts, including this interesting stem where the bolts go the opposite way. And, you know, I guess that doesn't not make sense to me. It definitely is unique looking.
I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's a little odd.
Is it aero?
I don't know. I feel like I'm the wrong person to ask about that.
It might be aerodynamic. We don't know. Let us know if you know.
The bottom bolts are like, I can get to them, but it's a little awkward.
We're getting it wrangled.
It's just definitely like, it's just awkward having the stem bolts where they are.
Well, it's because it's your first time. If every stem you've ever worked on was like this, it wouldn't be awkward, right?
Okay, sure. No, you're right.
I'm just trying to be positive.
No, you're right. I want to be clear. I do not hate how the stem bolts look, and from the front, like it
looks cool.
It's a very clean look.
No,
I like it.
But you're also right. It's really weird to have it go backwards.
It's a little awkward to work on.
Luckily, that part is.
I mean, it's something you set up and then you really don't touch.
Well, yeah, and you can just put a different stem on it if you don't like that one. We got some aluminum wheels that are made by Fulcrum. Fulcrum is, to the best of my knowledge, campy. This is a campy, kind of more budget-friendly campy wheel set here. You can even tell by the way that their lock rings work. This is definitely a campy rotor lock ring. And there's inner tubes in here, which... Let's see. It is taped. So out of the box, this does come taped, which is really nice. We'll see how it goes. In the box comes with no tubeless sealant. Do you want me to set it up tubeless, Chase?
Yeah, I think we should set
I
it up
think you
tubeless.
should. It seems like it's intended to be tubeless.
We'll go ahead and get it set up tubeless and then jump back to the build.
One design I've always really liked is whenever companies put flat mount bolts on the front of the fork instead of the rear. I just think it's easier to work on and ends up having like a better surface for that. So appreciate that detail.
I'm like 5'3", 5'4" on a tall day, and this is as low as the seat goes.
This is a size 51 bike, so keep that in mind. It didn't come with a size appropriate seat post, so if this was a bike you bought, either the bike shop or you would have to cut it, which is no big deal. I don't think we're gonna cut this seat post though. We should probably just put a different one in it.
Yeah, so for my test rides, I'm probably gonna go ahead and swap out the seat post, unless we get permission from 3T.
Nah, I don't want to cut it. We got the bike built, wrapped the bar tape, and now we're gonna talk about the specs of this thing and what you get for.
This build is like, we haven't changed anything. This build out of the box is $4,200, and it actually says tax included on that too. So
I don't know what that means.
I don't know, it's just what their website says.
Okay.
So $4,200 out the door. So this is a carbon frame with a carbon seat post, aluminum cockpit, and aluminum wheels. And then it comes with the Pirelli Centurato tires.
Nice tires. That's a
795
definite.
40s. And
Yeah.
I'm a huge Pirelli fan. I know we mentioned that earlier in the video. I'm really excited
Yeah.
to see a bike come stock with Pirelli tires.
And these are the Centurato M mixed terrain ones that I've heard good things about, and I'm excited to hear what you think about them.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is one model of Pirelli tire that I haven't tried yet. And it comes with the SRAM Exploro Axis group set.
First time we've ever had this stuff in the store.
Does come set up as a one buy, but in the little small parts, bits and bobs bag that came with the bike does actually come with a front derailleur hanger where you can kind of remove these covers and bolt it on. So if 2 buys your jam, you can do that, which is cool. I like the flexibility on this.
We don't do that though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I will never put a front derailleur on this bike. So if that's for you, I'm sorry, you won't see me do that. And then you also have the bosses for the top 2 bag too.
That seems pretty essential on any kind of off-road bike at this point. Most, even endurance road bikes I've seen.
Yeah, honestly, like that's
Started coming with
that's a
those.
feature that I expect to see on damn near every off-road bike at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like just with the rise of gravel and endurance racing.
What's the tire clearance like on this thing?
So that's a fun thing. We're about to get real wild here. The bike came with 700C wheels, tires are 40s, but then if you swap out the wheels, you can put 650B wheels on the bike and fit up to a 2.4, which is wild. So these,
I think is kind of the way that this bike was
yeah,
intended.
I'm excited to try it both ways. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
40s for reference, and it has definitely good clearance for a 40. I think front you could probably fit more. I don't know if you could fit a bigger tire in the rear, just because
Little arrow.
the arrow cutout is a limiting factor there. Just I think, but let's put those 650 tire wheels on because I think that's going to be the more fun way.
Builds of this bike that come stock with 650B wheels. This particular build did not come with that, but Jesse happened to have this 650B zip wheel set hanging around, so I'm stealing it.
3T was going to send us 2 wheel sets, and I told them that we had one and that they only needed to send just the complete bike. And we will be swapping this seat post out just because we can't ride it like this. What do you think it weighs, Chase?
Oh, I'm so bad at this game. 25 pounds? I don't know if that's even reasonable.
Like egregiously wrong.
22?
Your pivot weighs 23 pounds.
Oh shoot. I told you I'm bad at this game. 18?
No,
18.5?
it's a lower end build, so it weighs about 20 pounds.
I told you, I'm really bad at the guess the weight of the bike game.
But I think that's actually pretty good for what we're dealing with here. I mean, SRAM Apex is their lowest tier parts. These wheels are nothing fancy. Actually, everything else is pretty nice. So most of that weight can be found in the drivetrain and the wheels. Let's put some carbon wheels on and see how we do.
The front wheel, I'm just using the tires that Jesse already had on this wheel set, which is the
2.25.
Maxxis Recon Race 2.25.
Did it actually say it would fit a 2.4?
It said 61 millimeters, and then you told me to convert that to inches, and so I Googled it, and then I think it said 2.4.
2.24.
God, I don't know now. Math's not my strong suit.
Not mathing that well today.
Either way, this fit, and I actually think it looks pretty cool.
It does.
It's a beefy tire. Yeah, so what cassette do you have on this,
10
Jesse?
to 50 Eagle. I don't know if this will work or not, y'all.
Worst case scenario,
We'll put
we
an Exploro cassette on it.
yeah, we'll just swap the cassette
For now, though,
on the 650Bs. And look at that. There's still so much room.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think a 2.4 would fit.
Honestly, I know I'm right.
Whenever they asked me what bike, I was thinking it'd be really cool for Chase to test out the bike in this configuration with the 650 wheels and tires. Now it looks so sick. My antiquated old Zip 303 650B wheel set with it's honestly really narrow, but that doesn't matter. Ignore how narrow the rims are. This looks awesome.
Yeah, so stay tuned for the follow-up video. I'm gonna get the bike fitted to me a little bit more, get a seat post where I can actually reach the pedals, and then I'm gonna be riding this bike in both wheel configurations, so with the 700C and the 650B.
You're doing a review.
I'm doing a review.
There you go. Thank you again to 3T for sending us this bike for review. This is the Exploro Ultra. Honestly, like, sweet color.
Yeah, this is a beautiful
bike.
I am so excited about it and can't wait to go ride.
If you're interested in getting a 3T, definitely hit us up. The sales rep was definitely open to having bikes be orderable from us. So if you're interested too, we'll let you know how good it is. But if you already think you want one,
yeah, just reach out.
Reach out.